Hello there. In this video, I will give you a walkthrough of Attendee live event controls in Airmeet in the conference format. Let us get started. First, find your event invitation link on your inbox and click on it. Once you do so, you will be led to this page. Simply click on Enter Event button and fill in your registration details and click on Enter button to enter the event. And now you will be led to the reception page. At the top left, you will see the event logo. You will also see a video if it is given by the organizer to understand the event better. You will also see the event partners or sponsors. You will see other information about the event in this section. Now, if you would like to check out the sessions, then you can simply click on the schedule area, and from here you will see all the sessions. You can also view the sessions by their dates. You can also search the session by their names, or you can also filter the sessions by their status, that is live session, upcoming session, or completed session. If any of the sessions go live, then you will see the number of session that is live out here. You can simply go to the session, click on this join session button to join this session. And now you are on the live stage. You can see that the session is live, the timer of the session, the name of the session, and how many people are there in this session. You will also see these reactions down here. You can support others by putting on these reactions on the stage. You can also access these reactions by clicking on the numbers on your keyboard, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, let's say during the live session, you would like to go to the live stage and share your ideas. In that case, you can click on this raise hand option. The host will have to accept your request or decline it. And once they accept your request, you will be led on the stage as an attendee. Now, while on the live stage, you can turn on your camera and mic and share your ideas. If you would like to share your screen or a PDF, then you can also click on the share screen icon and choose either PDF or screen to share. Now, if you would like to support somebody on the stage with reactions, then you can simply click on this icon. And from here, you can send out your reactions. You can also access them by the keyboard numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, in case if you have camera or mic issues, or if you would like to select or update the virtual background, then you can click on this two-line icon. And from here, you can select the microphone of your choice. You can also select the virtual background of your choice. You can select any background by clicking on them. If you would like to remove the virtual background, then you can do so by clicking on here. Or if you would like to select the blur, then you can do so by clicking on here. Now, coming on to the microphone, you can also select the microphone that you would like to use. You can also test your microphone by clicking on this button. Now, coming on to the speaker, you can also select your speaker, or you can also test your speaker. Once done, you can go ahead and save it. Now, once you are done sharing your thoughts and ideas on the stage, you can leave the stage by clicking on this button here again, or the host can remove you from the live stage. During the live session, if you have any bandwidth or internet issues, then you can simply click on this HD icon here and select the video or audio definition as per your need. Now, if you would like to go full screen, you can also go full screen by clicking on here. Now, coming on to the RHS activities, the first is the chat option. You can chat with even attendees inside this chat section. If you like somebody's chat, then you can also give them a thumbs up. Or if you would like to reply to this chat, then you can also click on this arrow icon, and from there you can reply to that person. Now, if you hover over this message, you will also see this three dot icon. Simply click on it and you can either directly message that person or report the chat in case of abuse. Now, coming on to the Q&A sections. If you have any questions during the session, then you can put up your questions in this section. You can also sort the questions by most upvotes or the latest question. You can also sort them by the status, that is answered question, unanswered question, or the question that you have updated. Now, let's say somebody has put up the question out here, and if you like that question or have the same question, you can also upvote that question by clicking on this arrow icon. You can also answer to somebody else's question by clicking on this comment and put up your answer or anything that you would like to add on this comment. Now, coming on to the people section, inside this you will see all the people who are available inside this session. You can also search them by their names or view them in different views. Under the people section, you can also directly message the attendees or schedule a meeting with them. Now, coming on to the polls section, all the polls that are posted by the host or the speakers will be shown out here. You can vote for the answers by simply selecting the answer and clicking on this vote button. Now, if you would like to hide this section so that you can see the bigger stage, then you can simply click on this hide panel and it will be sent to the bottom. Or if you want it to show up, then you can simply click on this icon again and it will show up here on the top. During the session, you can also view schedule by clicking on this view schedule at the top and see all the sessions that are going on. Now in the conference format, you can leave the session and go to other parts of the event by clicking on this arrow icon. And from here, you can either go to the reception, lounge, or booths. Now let us go to the lounge by clicking on this lounge icon. Inside the lounge, we have virtual tables. You can join the virtual tables by simply clicking on this join button and network with others. While on the virtual table, you can also set up the layout of the table as per the participants inside the table. Now you also have the camera and mic option to communicate with other participants. You can also share your screen, but you cannot share your PDF on the virtual table. You can also set up your camera, mic, or virtual background by clicking on the two-line icon. You can also chat with others inside this chat section or view the table participants by clicking on this table participants icon. Once done, you can close the section by clicking on this collapse icon. You can also minimize this table by simply clicking on this minimize icon and it will be sent in the bottom left. You can turn on your video and camera even then. You can also drag and drop this minimize table anywhere. And once you are ready to maximize the table, you can simply click on this maximize icon and it will be maximized out here. If you would like to go full screen, then you can simply click on this full screen icon to go full screen. Or if you would like to leave this table, then you can simply click on this cross icon and leave the table. Now, if the event organizers have enabled the discussion table, then you will see this option out here. You can create your own new discussion table by simply clicking on create new table. And from there, you can enter the table name. You can also upload the image if you would like to. You can also set up the number of seats by either clicking on this negative icon or clicking on this plus icon. You can also set up the table seats as either fixed or expanding. So what does the expanding settings for the seats mean? Once the 4 seats are occupied on the virtual table, one seat will be automatically added till the maximum table capacity is reached. Now, if the table seats are set as fixed, then once there are 4 people inside this table, no one except for the event organizer will be able to join you on this table. And once done with your settings, you can simply go ahead and save it, and a new discussion table will be created for you. Inside this table, you have the same controls like in the normal tables. Inside this, you also have this invite other options. You can simply click on here and invite either the individuals inside your table or publish a public invite for all to join your table. So inside the invite individuals, you can search for a person that you want to invite to your table and then select them and send them invites. The invitations are sent, and once they accept the invitation, they will join you on this table. They also have the option to reject the invitation. Now, in order to publish a public invite, simply click on here and click on publish invite. A public invitation will be sent out here. The people inside the event can simply click on this join button to join you on your discussion table. Now, once you are done with your discussion on this table, you can leave the table by clicking on this cross icon. But since you are the one who created this discussion table, you will get this prompt to either stay on the table or to delete the table. If no one else is on this table, then you can simply click on delete table to delete the table. Or if other people are discussing in this table, then you may want to stay on that table. Once you're good to go, delete the table. You can create discussion tables as many times as you want, but you can only create one discussion table at a time. Now let us understand about the booths. Let us go to the booths by clicking on booths. Under here, you will see all the booths that are exhibited inside this event. You can find the booths by their tags. You can also use other filters such as booth with live broadcast or booth with exhibitors. You can also search for the booth by their names in case of numerous booths. Now you can go inside the booths by simply clicking on here. And there you will see all the information about the booths. If you are interested in the services and product exhibited inside this booth, then you can also click on I'm interested button and plug in your email address and submit it. The exhibitors will get back to you once the event is done. Now you can also chat with others inside the booth inside this chat option. If the exhibitors go live and broadcast their products and services, and if you want to be notified about the same, you can click on notify me. and you will be notified about the same once the broadcast starts. Or you can also disable the notification by clicking on here. Now, you also have the virtual tables on the booth. You can simply click on this join button to join the booth tables and network with the exhibitor or other booth attendees. Now, let us understand the top RHS controls in the conference format. The first one is leaderboard. You will see this option only if the event organizers have enabled it. The leaderboard is the gamification option here in the event where you can perform certain tasks and earn the points. You can see all the tasks and the points assigned to it by simply clicking on earn points. If you do any of these activities, then you will get respective points. Now, coming on to my schedule, you can schedule a meeting inside the event timing with other event attendees by clicking on schedule meeting. Here you can write your meeting title and the date of the meeting. It has to be inside the event date and the start time and the duration of the meeting, which also has to be inside the event operational time. For the meeting duration, you can have maximum of 60 minutes and minimum of 5 minutes. Now you can add people to your meeting by simply clicking on add people and select those people by checking the boxes and click on add and click on send request to send the meeting request. The people will have the option to either accept it or reject it. If they accept your meeting invitation, they will be reminded about the same prior the meeting starts. Let's say you attended a lot of meetings and now you do not want to get meeting requests anymore. Then you can disable the same by toggling this button on. Now coming on to this fifth section, this is the global chat section where all the participants, irrespective of the sessions that they are attending to, can chat with each other. Now beside this fifth section, you will see the event level polls. You can also vote for the poll by selecting the answer and clicking on this vote button. Now coming on to this people section, inside this section, you will see all the people who are inside this event, irrespective of the sessions they are attending to. Even here, you can search them by their names or view them in different views. Now, coming on to this message section, inside this, you will see all the direct messages that you have sent or have got from the others. You can simply click on the direct message that you have got and then reply to the message. You can also reply to this particular message by clicking on this arrow here. You can also view the profile detail of the person who has sent you the message by clicking on their profile and hide the profile by either clicking on here or clicking on hide profile info. Now, you can also schedule a meeting with this person by clicking on this schedule meeting. Now coming on to this alert section, all the announcements made by the event organizers will be shown out here. Under this announcement, you can also see if they have put up the sites where they want you to go to. This says go to the booth. If you click on it, then you will be led to the booth. And now this announcement is asking for a feedback. You can simply click on this link to go to the feedback link and get your feedback. The event organizers, they may also sometimes send out the video announcements. Now, if you would like to turn off the notification sounds for the announcements, then you can also do so by toggling this button off. Now, coming on to the last section of this RHS, simply click on your name, and from there you can click on your profile. Click on complete profile, and from here you can update your profile details. You can write an introduction about yourself. You can also add your interest by clicking on here and select the interest that is interesting to you. You can select up to 5 interests. Once done, you can click on done and it will be shown on your profile. Okay, you can connect your network with people inside the event who has the same interest as yours. Now, you can also add extra links to your profile. You can add LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and add a website link if you have any. To do so, simply click on it and plug in the URL of the same. And as you can see, the LinkedIn CTA button will appear in your profile. You can do same for the Twitter. The Twitter icon will appear here. And you can do same thing with the Facebook, Instagram, and website. You can also upload your image by clicking on here. And once done, you can simply save the updates. Now, the second option we have here is the languages. If you simply click on it, you will see all the languages that are available. If you would like to change the text of the event into certain language, then you can select the language and save it. And as you can see, certain text of the language has changed into the language of your choice. And these changes will only be seen to you and not to anyone else. And lastly, if you would like to exit the event, you can do so by clicking on this exit. During any time in the event, if you have any issues, then you can simply click on this question mark icon at the bottom right. You can visit our support lounge where our executives will help you with all your queries. You can also go for the chat support. Or if you would like to go over our articles, you can do so by selecting the article. You can also search for an article by clicking on this search icon. Well, those are all the attendee controls inside the live event in conference format. Hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.